to Huntington, West Virginia, and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Dukes will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Marshall's offense comes onto the field first today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And as he throws, hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Marshall.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He's able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Dukes offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Dumps it off in the flats. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Kyle. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Now pulls it, fired complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sanchez. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Quick catch on third down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Sanchez. He's loose. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. To the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man.
Scores on the sneak.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Marshall, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Turner. A strike downfield. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. Got it in the middle. It's Harmon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive checks.
Marshall lines up just needing a few inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hurd! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's got him. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Turner. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go on top. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. Lowers those pads. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
But how big is is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
To the air, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Alston. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
With the catch, it's Alston. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Caught behind the line. It's Alston. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On fourth down, going to the air. The sure hands, it's Alston.
Let's go. Break.
To the air, it's Barnett. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Showing off the arms. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Snatches it on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown, Dukes. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free. He sees.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Lots of running room. Touchdown, James Madison. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets the first down. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. Got it behind the line. It's Alston. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Dukes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's got him in the flat. Wide open spaces. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Dukes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. That gamble did not pay. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the option. Creates a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Sluka. Fires left. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Turner.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to.
He's going to let it go. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Marshall! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The give on the inside. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. On the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.